This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Anitiase or the Mema Loretta Lamte NCC dia anashra jimpo Loretta na shraja na say NCC emra krona ye di na di no da samra na ye de pam saloto say na fe ye de pam toku no dia Ghana Bar Association se wo mompene eno attorney general kasa pa commander me show so tie no
metie pa
yeah
ne di kan yenchia omo mo hwe nyina na in fact eno na me hwe program no
okay
live na me bo mi nsema attorney general
oh sir
me bo mi nsema no
all fire omo no
yes cause uhia obi a obetima nya sa kokudro no ahwe omo anim akade asi omo anim
okay
so na no now o hwe ni nsema okika nyina eye no kre se NDC e wo power eye na Ghana Bar Association omo voice ya chepa
okay
toda omutimi threaten strike ni ade nyina mpo so on na no but NPP ba power na kwakoye bibi ohodum ane ye be koso bi omonche ye ni nyina eye the executive positions
okay
nkrofo a ye elect omo occupy sa no very key
okay
who check the current executive the president of Ghana Bar Association the wife of Honorable Jogate.
Okay.
Ati Jogate oye MPP ni wadi minister under MPP waye MPP MP for so many years. Nigeria and president. So you can imagine say toko ni issue buy how they
handle
any idea ekika ho. Na wo hwe toko no ayi kura na Ghana Bar Association edi omo no tu mu na ade no buy na hyase na no omo take stance. Ma obi anka ho asem. Yenja na mra na nya adwuma afede wo conference bi na ye a wo mo aye na amanfo asori referral na nipa be 48 akwakohia wo msi da bi president je no wonya adwene ese se usaiti you see that kind of no emwa oman enkoso
okay
eti ebra attorney general etimi ebiesu di si wo mo anim no me I was extremely happy say otimi kekasa wan kan keke on my examples
sure
say you will krum hasi under ye kan say John Mahama the first administration Loretta Lamte obi troye article 146 no eyi no Ghana Bar Association omanya eno asem under Akufo-Addo omudi Charlotte say any the two deputies omanya ho asem Don Dramani Mahama ne amamu etosu mienu the same article eyi tokono omse wo ho asem adenti na se ebanisa because 146 you know from 1 to 11 in somewhere kano the same thing adomudi so when pokrade omo widen the process no kakra o hwe first two na chief justice no pe na determine aje say ono aputu ni committee sumo bi wo hodum a omo ye
Loretta de no
Loretta de ni Charlotte said no eno no chief justice ano no ankasa o determine the prima facie ye awomu ano no aputu ni small committee together to go through it omo de yibre no ana aje say ono ankasa e forward the president say ni pass message ye yi ni free hodum ano mo yi omo free ni nyina ba betwamako want to mangasa okay in 90s about 2000 mo hono na hu se Ghana Bar Association ekasa na tumi wo
okay
ebra yi ohwe samokuja tomu ne ade like say obie na no na oka asem no to ho hu se wakasa ana hu se asem a omodi omodo betumu no obia ni omo ya adwene say yes sasem we de modika so on no eti na enye politics too much that politics in the mom omo kasa se emranimfo you see Ghana Bar Association mo yini say mo be make sure say there will be justice sa justice no mo na mo boa amanaba eno no ye nhwe political party se party we na wo ho ana se party we eni ho enye no ana mo hwe mo die ne se pepepe ye ebekoso now wo mo se mo na omo ka nyina so no wo mo ntima bie constitution mu anka se sa article we na mo de ye adwuma na aha achia entimoti wo mo ntima nye bisa na bom wo mo pray on emotions ano yoba the previous two na ye yi wo mu nyina so eyema eno ana we see so no say ankwanko ye adefufuro bia o the same article na di yi wo mu mienu no the same article na yi toko no committee aye set here wo mu go through the process the same thing sa wo mu miense nyina ye ma wo mu miense ni nyina ya lawyer for the yeden ana mienu de emfa mo ho da ba ko pe ana mo mu fi say sa ba ko we de yi so ho ne de no enti I think say Attorney General wa ya de odika wo de si wo mo anim ka de say abie so amom se ne ese say obie so de mo pepepe enti no me de me fi say ne ekoso ne de ni kwan mu ana ne kwan so a no de akono na fe ya tu Ghana Bar Association no fo se ene se unam kromu a ne amafo ka ni se na Ghana Bar no se ye choba na se ye bieba because ba na ni enimu a na chese omo kasa na babia yeyi no se de utimu se entisabio onti ni amafo bisa no onya ka Ghana Bar Association bisa se choba na se bieba so baby omudi aduru no eti mranim fo no monkasa na mo make sure say mo leaders no wo mo aje ne esese wo mo ye wo mo ema attentre ne enye adwuma mo mo nye selective justice say we de ye beka bi ama no we de ye nka bi ma no wo mo nja sa de no no mo make sure say wo mo wo ho ema Ghana de eboa ema Ghana ye democracy no bekoso no eno na eso mo ejina so obi an sorry anka say me mafa pen paper matro ba yiwadi dabi constitution anka sa hyehe wo mo hyehe constitution no wo mo ehun say emre bi beba asade we betimasi ade wo mo hyehe constitution no mo hwe amaya hodo nzuzo wo kwa amaya hodo bi so a chief justice for no obi ho timi sorry no wo ye ni ope wo mo ayemra wo mo afa kwan bi so atimi dia ye yi eno ane enso so ye hwe ye de ye from 1992 ye fa ni say first chief justice wanya sa kasonti no edi toko no but article 146 ni de akọ ama nkrofo beye mienu miensa bi ansa ba be duru so ho ne de no eti obi antimi nka se ade ne de se de setie no ebia ate chia bia na se bibisa akoso dabi wati emra no so ana senkeye na Ghana Bar Association timi ebaye no mo ka se sa enhyehyeye we president ahade wati na gyehu se mo point na mo timi point ba kokora se ebia wachia wo baabi na fe kasa mo kasa eno na amamfo bisa se mo association na ye choba na se ye bieba na me de na ka de minimum se ye Ghana Bar so eti Ghana Bar they say mama Ghana na free because constitution na ebo Ghana ho ban no mo de mo bu moni aguso eti street for the choba eni bia ba hye ho no o say mu ne ehin na mo fa say ye choba na say bia ba no mo ma ye hu na de ekode de
komanda de wo kede na eti say wo hu ne sa say mradim fo no mu ni mra no ma hyeda na ebi o mo tutu o mo ni ya
because of politics
na say ne ma mi so fa yakufo so bekan bi
o kan de
Krata ne ba ya na recommendation ne say yempam tokunu no o say the president ya ye no will weaken the judiciary
ebe weaken ne say ono asofa yakufu enyo no ne pam Charlotte say enyo no eti ni ono ye no and weaken ye ga say ye judiciary no and weaken no what no as a single person we tokonu die kra de ye whole council of state about 31 of them I will come who be now etinipa 30 etena say adom determine say no asem no omudi abada yi wom a che say omo ete committee no susu de constitution no astate how asese omo ye no ana omo ye so fa yakufu nko atena say wono ana president Akufo-Addo the petition kokoma no on Charlotte say there was no committee how we determine the prima facie case wono ana determine no form the committee. What formal committee no or some je letter e de beto abonte say Ghana ni bia wo be yeden wo be kasafa ho no ye be chew contempt why ye we nyina wie aba begira wo no menye double standard and hypocrisy. Why should you come and say this? Mami na say omo man resign from the Council of State.
Sophia
Kufu should resign from the Council of State. Nothing now wo ye no the oath of secrecy and allegiance now was so no wo buso. What Boadu is so resign? What swear the oath to say yes? You hold the constitution in the highest esteem. The constitution now, you know, you motions now they casa because we didn't call the same school. And we didn't have a law. And we have a chief justice, no, so have chief justice, you know, over the Kembiamano against the constitution. She must resign. She must resign. One kasa wo ya wo there to say kangaroo court. Why in the photo no? Why ye? What pamu obi? Or there a problem? Because Charlotte say uncle I can say school be no go. Oko Wesley get me. Me na sure. Oko Wesley get me I go because we adira mu buy bread bibia nim. Me ye sure pa say oko hodo mu a nko mo de bread no nko be ka say yibia nim ke bia nko to twene ye. So on etie no. Enti wonya ni okika no. Ghana mrani yehwe Ghana first. Me say Sophia Kufu say was your principal person as a sole resign from the Council of State. Because the why no enye wa boom raso.
Okay.
What boom raso? Are there Council of State not determined? Council of State and put two committee together. No about now about criticizing. What is your business being there? It is or no, what's your principle? Pass, former Chief Justice or principal, she must resign from the Council of State. I don't know what you want to do. The work came and me who say, why your Chief Justice no the same thing? No, the same thing. Because how can you say, na say, Sadia will cry, I didn't know yentimi man refund. Look. Law is law. You see, the ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Your trouble, baby, say, do not urinate here. What you saw, over prison 6 months. And I wouldn't mark in kind. Who drew on your tried your horn so one go school. One go school, one to mean kind. Now go could now now, Jones, near 2 hours, one go school. I'm running Vanjo. Over 6 months, no, another one. It is sad we men find ye say. And now dear Quacoye. We say, oh, what dear Quacoye now, one who dear, as I say, your money tria, no what in a honum, and your course of Mungo Yungro Bonina. Near Mom Pacho. Hope you are your channel. Have you with that didn't you grab me a Jeffrey? That's what dance a woman. Because as I see a punishing on my won't conquer ye beam. Eti Sophia must resign from the Council of State. I said the coalition no dey pressure to no resign.
Na and Ghana Bar Association
Monsieur Chase, as I said, we need business staying in the Council of State. We need any business to do that. As is what we want to grand work. Because we boom ran so.
Okay.
What so? Because look, I say we are minister. No one swear the oath of allegiance and the oath of secrecy. No more call cabinet meeting. No more take a decision. Now we want Babonti, no about Becase, Media men Cahu, then the course Unino, Wakika to Abonti. You better what a cabinet will be. Immediately, you as a minister. The same thing, Anna Sophia Kufu. It is a one person pressure by the Sudia. Willingly, as a sort of pen paper, no one resign as a member of Council of State.
Okay.
Because the one year, no, and fuck my Etiamra.
Okay.
Etia, the basic principles. How can you be saying this? Say, Obia Tom Rapa, oh, yeah, men, you see. Men tia adima ubusuani no akwa kutua ma na fe ya chewa we say nkese say ye mani tia back won na wotimi tira konya so no wa jeli obi no akoda prison what you obi freedom afri ni sem obi ogrampa bia abode mpo no okoko wiaye so okwa akobo pese adi wotimi di no kotum no okoko tua $10,000 what is Sabaga skemo say what the body for do ebeti matter no be akota body ba kope what na kwa tum 2 years what see we there there be nkase say ye madi tua back it's a shame so for Akufu must resign eti attorney general yeda wase say what magina wona so abie nsam no mu akansi wo monim aba mo hu say yes omuti ho ina no omoni ewu omutim so dey tell no omoni ewu omutim say Kodi say ya Ubon said the next election of Ghana Bar Association and this was so ever for so as for back occupy positions.
Okay. Okay, at my 2 points na say.
Na fe Kodi say
Ghana political
Obetima wo political party mu. But the moment Oba be your president no say who say wo ye president ema oman no. Etimo mo de ne de enya politics o. Mo de ne ye mra. Enti be bia mra ne da no na mo de ato.
Okay.
Na former can you say presidential aspirant yire. And ye president. Eti wa hu ne eko. Be say sa decision omko Cape Coast and say baby say and omko conference bia omko issue say President Mahama suspension no yinti no one state token no nipa 48 Ghana Bar Association bro 1000 then nipa 48 akwakwatra ho say Ghana Bar Association take decision is it not on political basis now you show go for no more go for the damn deputies ni one mo ne mami president Jogate yire num ni ade o go sia no match we no dey ato honum na ba be ye dey distracting go for just like that Ategya.
Oh, well, light. Commander, the Nania General, Attorney General, Fire no Fire, Ghana Bar Association. Uncle Bernard Mona, Bra Penny, let's say.
Mammy,
was it then a 2 o'clock?
Me aid say Mamenka, Lalas.
Lalas, man can't tell me.
Bad me meka.
A police for how I
am police for Yankasa. Yaka.
Oh, say Mamenka, so meka.
Meka. Yaka and Miss Parky na battery no went off. Into me Jaiki no to go and fix the battery terminal and the doors locked.
Oh, Kafra.
Into my friend say fast Perky if you fear and not the motobra. Also the aba me say cause Parky Kano. Wako uhitikano na waja usuki nwoni.
Kizuri na gagaro. Oh, frustration.
O friend me am say me ba be ka story bi atire o dey bo shi asie.
I don't know so yes sir.
Kino bakono is in the ignition.
Yeah.
And na we bebie no. Why did you put your key inside?
No, so ko jare dia o ma sa ka tu.
So.
You black. And dia na wo je. Oh, and na wa bre.
My breche you be.
Oh, kafra.
I was on my way and I mean who say was him in Drew 8:30, 8:40. And I'm so and let me relax more. Until my cut na me watch a joint. Me me spark car na battery no terminal na so I went down to do it. Na key na lock it. Faki Bremia. Also, the key no abeshekanu. Now,
oh, sorry. Lala sama watching. Lala so anyade. I know, but I know watching. Where do you wait in any?
onim say me di wa chikurampo.
Oh, Kafra, sorry. Kafra, pada. So, yes, yana. Ahometi. To be my oya disorganized. Shall we say why basa. Cardia can't frustrate you as anyway. The Yamias is so do our bedroom. The Yaka was a year, and I'm sure so full attorney general and the Ghana Bar Association. Woman common, and I'm in both video in a
Oh, met me, I can. But answer, and I can remember. The Honorable Julius Debra Ase, Larry Gwevlo Lati, and Kofi Adams. The Alliance of Sahel States. Omo first, no second edition of their sports and cultural festival.
Okay.
And they invited Ghana and a Calibi volleyball sport, and I represented.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Until the special envoy, office had to reach out for support from the Chief of Staff, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and the Burkina Faso ambassador in Ghana. Until Nura Nimre say STC etimi eboamo with a bus.
Oh, okay.
As I speak to you, they are just entering the Burkina Faso territory. And Yamidina Masreno, there's another A before the yellow. Okay. You say a nama caricature no kaka. It's Amba ta yella.
Okay.
TTAA. So clearly, Nkanyo Mwa, the team will not go. But there is an exciting aspect of it. Alliance of Sahel State. Ghana is not part of the alliance. It is Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger.
Okay.
But if he say Ghana share close ties with Burkina Faso, by extension Mali and Niger. When we say just when you cross Boku, you are going to Niger. The Burkina, the Niger. Ofa Haseya, through Hamele or through Tumu Leu, you are entering into Burkina Faso. So from the east and from the west of the north, you have link with Niger and Burkina Faso. And from Burkina Faso, you are going to Mali. Okay. These three countries are, Omufi said, they are seeking total liberation from France. Omumpe said they should become a colony of France any longer. Omo Mpenyum for through the military, Omoji Tumie, and they are severing relationship with France. France, it me ekachire Omo openly say, Yebama ECOWAS a sanction mo. Omutimi kachire omo say yebema African Union as sanction. Then omo kawie no na ECOWAS led by President Akufo-Addo abe sanction omo ewa Accra. Inti mo sanction omo ewie no and omo fa omo adwen say dabi. ECOWAS is not living up to this self-declaration na yan kasa ye no until they are standing by their own.
Okay.
In the course of that, President John Dramani Mahama Eka say, look, let us put a special envoy. Now share what we can do. Bring them back or understand Nientia or Mompese or Monka Ekuasun. Because Ekua sacked them and they don't want to be alone until Omaka boom. And I think that it is that special envoy that President Mahama created and Emma or more confidence that they can now begin to rely on Ghana even in the sporting field.
Sure.
Intina Omo invitee team. No. So I want to thank the special envoy, the Chief of Staff, the Minister for Youth and Sports, Kofi Adam, and the Chief for the State Transport Corporation, and our company now for the effort they have made for the team to be on their way to Burkina Faso to participate in the Alliance's Sports Festival.
Okay.
Near SCA at the Bar Conference in the Upper West region. Many loyalty, I was not invited. And because that is my home ground. Yeah. And naturally we should all be there to give them the impetus and the encouragement. Say, Ejuma Omoye, Ebimu, Enye, but Ebimu Suye. There are very good lawyers and there are very terrible lawyers. In fact, there are very good judges and there are very terrible judges. Now, say we could share a very bad lawyer. One year, your case is as worse than going to the toilet. Now, some of the judges uses their influences to even snatch people's properties. And the entire image of the judiciary is dented. Ebi mutimi kwaje aponche. No mabecha case in a certain manner that is not logical. Ebi mutimi kwaje akokonam and I confirm. And petty things that gifts that they get in order that they can caricature justice. But near SC or the bar conference, I think that was self-cleansing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was self-cleansing. And I've seen this in countless regimes. The Ghana Bar Association, the Catholic Bishops' Conference, and the Christian Council, probably to some extent the National Union of Ghana Students, say ba omaimu na say omokasa, you know that voice of reasoning, voice of conscience have spoken.
Yeah.
So you used to be listening and waiting for the statement from the Ghana Bar Association on the path of our governance. Utia, you measure near Omoakano and you measure what is happening and you know that Ghana Bar Association
has spoken.
They have spoken. A Bar National Union of Ghana Students are. Those days, I think governments used to fear the National Union of Ghana Students than any other institution in this country. But the school for SRC or Monye Bibia, the entire nation come to a standstill.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the introduction of partisanship in our student leadership, ama student leaders, yamfa omunyashwe. Those days, say Nook's president, Nook's Air Kwakoshia, government was terrified. Government be what is a Nook's Air meeting. You were terrified because you don't know what pronouncement Nooks will be making. And the pronouncement will have serious effect on your leadership. Who was the general secretary of Nooks, had to suffer crashes because you are going to meet Omunim say, you can call for a nationwide demonstration and the government will become unpopular. So student leadership was strong. And I can tell you that I feel sad that we were also part of student leadership. Then you come to, your friend is saying, the Ghana Bar Association. The Ghana Bar Association stopped speaking anything sensible since President Akufo-Addo took over. I have no retraction. They stopped speaking anything sensible. They started speaking like they were a wing of the New Patriotic Party. When you have an institution that anchors every shade of opinion, now Omokasa B, they simply want to further the interests of one political side. That institution loses every respect and every relevance. And that is where the Ghana Bar Association is reaching. Andrew Hankrampono. Now, what Brew? The old man is not feeling good. But what Bruno? Okay. Now, Obeda Samwa. The Ghana Bar Association was having serious problems with the government. And they were up in arms, taking government, Jerry Rawlings' government, on many issues. At the Bar Association, normally, it has to take the Attorney General and the President of the Ghana Bar Association to come and endorse the new students. The minister will not go. Attorney General no uncle. The Ghana Bar Association so say Attorney General beba almost omumba. So that tussle. That year, it had to take I think Darocha to sign, say Onosu a senior member, for the new students to come out. Worst of all, what drew Echo Court. And Oka said, the Bar Association is a voluntary organization. Associations are voluntary. So me a lawyer na me pay, me a member of the Ghana Bar Association. So me pay, it's not compulsory.
Yeah.
Until on also at the bar, a buy, unim Bar Association of Ghana back. And he formed it. And I recall that Nipa Mienu and no more members of the association. Neyere ene onankasa. So as to rival the Ghana Bar Association, they formed the Bar Association of Ghana. Because the Ghana Bar Association is voluntary. Along the line, Ghana Bar Association, ever done a wing of the New Patriotic Party Ninti. You recall that a segment of the society even went and met the Speaker of Parliament now. Said they want to also form the Progressive Bar Association of Ghana.
Yeah, okay.
Say, during the say, then it means that leadership has to start doing introspection. Because baby amode econo, PNC for your lawyers, PNC for your judges. There are people who sympathizes with NDC, CPP, Movement for Change, and now omoye lawyers and omoye judges.
Yeah.
They believe in the ideological standings of different political parties. But say, oh, the leadership, it doesn't mean that they should carry their ideological understanding into the dispensation of their leadership. Otherwise, Yabako judges no, they will be preaching omo Muslims no, they will be doing Muslim things. Omo Christians will be doing Christian things. Even Christians no, they will put the various breakdowns. And that is why when you are a leader, you speak for the association and not for the partisan interests you represent. And near Empire, you know, say a segment led by the president of the Ghana Bar Association, Efua Gati, Joe Gati Neyere. Etimi Koka say, President Mahama should reinstate. They should stop the trial of then the prosecution and now the trial and now the formation of the committee of the now removed Chief Justice. Then I was shocked. Namimu abubu. Because we almost say the law is the law. Now the law is the law edi ye juma. Na mo say yamfa law no enye juma bi yamfa ntonchene. Then we can come and work. How are you going to work? Sure. And the worst, I couldn't have subtracted myself from the comment say, it is time for Sophia Akufu to resign. You are a member of the Council of State. Petitions in the buy, no. President, as we are told by Akufo-Addo, is just a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
A conveyor at the Council of State. You are a member of the Council of State. Collective responsibility. Collective duty. In the Council of State, Eko Jwemuno, almost say prima facie case for her. Go, Mr. President, we give you the go ahead. Because I take up committee. You are no more a member of the Council of State. You don't believe in the collective decision and responsibilities of the Council of State. Enti yakoto aba, and I want to put it in a more practical sense. Yakoto aba. Me a PNC. Na yendi nkunimti. I say that there is no president of Ghana.
No, it doesn't work like that.
How can I subtract myself from the fact that a president has been chosen?
Yeah.
Or a movement of change or for change? Alan Chiremanti and the president. Now, which I say there is no president in the Republic of Ghana.
No.
So, as we speak, all of us are enjoying to respect the one man we call president. That is all about it. It is a Council of State meetings. Now, ye jina ma kochire ma adwina we achire adwina ye ba beto say ye wan na jina himfa na ye to aba no wi a that becomes the decision of the Council of State and must be respected by everyone. Into how come that the council took a decision, referred the matter to the president constituted a committee. then you start speaking from opposite direction. So if you know that you cannot be part of the decisions or you cannot stand with the decisions of the Council of State, you ought to move.
Okay.
You ought to move. The Council of State, you were not elected. You didn't go there as an institutional representative.
Yeah.
I bet me say former Chief Justice. You went there because President Mahama thought that you are a statesperson. You can contribute your mind. Not much, I mean, you have to advise.
Yeah.
So what advice did the Council of State give President that you are subtracting yourself from? 2, lawyers say that don't work with the law. The overall law is the Constitution of Ghana. Constitution says a petition neighbor President on Farmer Council of State. The Council of State now almost say they can identify an issue for the Chief Justice to answer. Mr. President, yeah, the amount now what constitute to committee. Committee, only 2 of them will be judges. The other 3 members are non-judges. Bako and Omokofa Attorney General and Omakan. They went into the matter. And clearly, they brought their report to the president. Report and they say, Mamino, wafumso. Inti, Mr. President, yenti minjina enkase mamino yene ejuma. So consequently, the president was enjoined by the committee's report to act. Inti sada na no say, Mami, wejuma no untimi ntoaso. You come and say that the president should not do that. Say, the removal of a corrupt Chief Justice is an attack on our democracy. The removal of, your friend is saying, a Chief Justice that is full of nepotism is an attack on our democracy. Anti-corruption is not an attack on democracy. Nepotism and favoritism is not an attack on democracy. So if you are looking at the elements that actually cripple democracy, then you count corruption as one. You count nepotism, favoritism, and above all, incompetence. Was the Chief Justice removed? Ghana was sitting on a very difficult turn. I was vying to become president of Ghana. The Electoral Commission dismissed me unjustly. Medical quarter, the Chief Justice is the head of the court. The matter got to the Supreme Court. Justices have to be empaneled speedily so that whether I'm continuing with my campaign or I'm not continuing with my campaign. It took them 5 weeks. Leaving just barely 2 weeks for election before they empaneled the court to sit on my case. Abraham a person member of my opinion. And worse is that in the judgment that came, the pronouncement of Justice Tanko, and they said, Mr. Mona, you are young. Your presidency is in future. Hear me. And I sat down and said, so now the court determines who should become president and at what age. And the people of Ghana will not determine whether omo pemi ana omo pemi. Court na ekoka say, oh, you are young, inti mum obetimi atwen. It was not about whether the law is the law. It was about that I should give way for others to contest. This happened under Tokono. Oh yeah, no, then when the Chief Justice finished, oh yeah, no. Tie. This same Chief Justice, Apenyo Markins, you remember the case of, say, the majority walked out of Parliament?
Yes.
On the budget statement.
Yeah.
And the Speaker of Parliament declared that the budget has been rejected because the minority side stood in Parliament and they voted. Afenyo Markins went to court. Odru court 10:30. 12 o'clock. The Chief Justice was able to gather 5 judges, including herself, to sit down on the matter. 10:30 now, Afenyo Markins echo court. Even filing the processes alone.
Yeah.
But by 12 o'clock, the Chief Justice assembled the case.
Wrap it up, man.
I say, they should go back to Parliament. They cannot hold government to ransom. Chief Justice became so impartial. No, became so partial in determining this matter. Now, menka sikana auditory ne ma omo holidays, expenses and what have you know. But I'm just talking about her gross incompetence, you know.
Yeah.
That one alone is a cause for her removal. Now, yafa procedure nedi eyinedia. Then there's now irrelevant Ghana Bar Association that has lost all the respect that we used to give accord it. Kabaluba. No. Attorney General, if there is anything that I can say, is that you spoke to the heart of the matter. Nakachiromo said, being a leader of the Ghana Bar Association does not mean that you know the law. The law is the law.
All right. Mama Shana. Enkofoso ka wo madwen wa hapa na Kobe say good morning ya AG indeed exposed the naked bias of the Ghana Bar Association. I agree with Hopeson Adorye, yeah? And Bernard Kofi Amponsa say she should return the Achimota land as well. Okay, so for Akufo na okay, or Achimota as Asiana.
Now we name the omoye. Achimota, Maminti on here. Achimota assassin. Government say they are releasing part of the land to the allodial owners. Yeah. How to even identify who the allodial owners became a problem. Until they identify the family to give the title to Freni Lante Vanderpoy. Or say Nana and the Achimota area no Edebaye. So there couldn't have been an allodial owner to his exclusion. But much be. Now, Nipana Amodi Amano, they are supposed to sell and they cannot sell into Oman Kasa assign IG, baby almost they are giving to the people no at all. So they give it to the people and now get to the people and buy it.
Wow.
And then they are now selling it at different and high priced. Go and check.
And then patch on or down. All right, I say, Commander.
Yes.
Young Rambo na me sure say 31st January 2026 bedru the na che say nsem aba okrum ha na do so pa because that time no na che say
NPP agu
fene sisie ne a che say ba bia obi abubu ne yonko de say nya betom me summarize na eja wo de ho na free buy na eja watimi aka me ate ase Dr. Baumia esre bonifache say appointees, president, that is Nana Akufo-Addo, including Ono, vice president, Baumia, any ministers in Yina, Omo ye Ghana for Bonnie, in Tiana for Enfa on Bonnie, and Chawomo. Adechi na Dr. Duchum say, Sawo Cabonia, Kawo, the one I say economy no, may my medication be any ye. Oh, and some dear baby, boo bruja, amateur say, and Yasem Katwa. They say Bonekano, Edwin Pepper, so be I hear OS you grab any interest because Obiso about Biaso no come 300 pickups. They say you can pick up a boy Scanunya wa here this investigation, baby. Obiso also hotel be now so person just and somebody there. We are friend Roman for Boneka.
Madam Foye Solomousu.
So good morning.
What's it sinners? And they're Kwakushia. They are Kwaku, the chief sinner. I'm an abedi anymore. because or casinos because
yeah.
You say 10 cents of Canadian Japan. You say another 20 cents of bread Japan. I do chum there, Matisse say 80. Oh, Obia dear, so that you know. 80 says you know, almost a boniface.
I bow me as a farmer.
Now you see, bow me on. Oh, you're too desperate.
Oh,
me na make a show. Desperation or the yes, I don't know. Share yet to abani wie no. Oh, say omoko.
Thank you to.
Thank you to.
Yeah. And one man we obu twa so.
Akufo do na yesi. O ye we kra wan kan kire me. We na yesi, wa anye sei. We anye sei. Chese. Obia eje ne de. Ono pe ana no ye right. E wo ho no. Ono wan ka say oh, ana main vice president kra me so media yesi. And they be at this one farmer.
No, so on count, one don't know the mate.
Sir, what's your dimate? Nah, I don't know.
First year, man.
I'm not saying get Jaga Cheno. You go pray with also priest here. I'm a magazine for yesterday.
No, so they are being boy.
Anna, who can sense some women? Anna Modena. Anna Modego. Now, but Umia, yes, smart to say. Or two grow for no go no more to come man for penny back over respond no question oh it should be a contest of ideas.
Yeah.
Maybe being support what him did oboa or no one small no more yes I don't. Miracle your spokesperson or kokota baby no cassette and penny for a wine of kind. Ufi say any one decision bed what take it. Kede Japo mu ye campaign mu abranche bi ki kansem fa mpenifo no. Wa yi na free the campaign mu.
Yeah.
That should tell you nipa awoye. Wono na ye genuine person. Se wo ka na wono abeka kire wo. Ba se wo kwa hye obi achi ama na gu nkrofo hu fi ni ade no. Wonye
ono be face wu.
Ono be face wu. Ba umi antisa wotase boko no opiamo na moye. Sasa mu ko ka ye na enye genuine. As sani wo se ka asem no kwa no. Enye genuine. Wo ko na asem me ogumu ka chen se wo de okwa ka che Ghana for say mo. So watch a video now. What I said that was a kasa. Mo fan che yen. So do all kind so I don't know say
someone in the draw 20 or yes say I know akai.
Eh there now yeah fan che. I dey watch now and say we perform better. We perform better. Have the dey biom. Obi a perform better no. Have the dey body biom. Ah wo ba besre. Na sa body can you say body facho say there ya wo kenyina no e too late I come this is not the time January no more January February March e honum na ka che Ghana for say Ghana for say di mo boni look boni ni bi ni say
oh so ka boni ni bi o
make bi boni ni bi ni say ya di power amount no wafa dollar that was 4 cedis. Now the Kokojan was 17 cedis. Bonne ba kono. Bonne ni bi ni say na a whole gallon of petrol 16 cedis. Now we did 1 liter. E kokodru e ko 20 something grand the bar from.
Yeah.
At the bar 18 ho bedi. So how that you know. We did 1 liter kokodru ho. E bonne ni bi no. And that me ni wo ka say aban yi at the liter of a senana motor no a swat tia and now you see a 2 migrano and man more than ye boni ni bi no e just say o can send your wode san your money na buy like be mo ko se meters a wo to yi di gu mo a na ko e ya boni ni bi e say mama for tia se boni ni bi ni say mo ye say ye buy e be ma ye kan say mabu anyaduma na mukasi o ya kreti napko 100,000 enso no ye hu nipa 20,000 grada sade no napko no esesa ban attorney general munhwehwem se say nya ghost names na na ye tua ka na say sika na ko hifo say dem timi hwehwe bo ho say national service sika ni bi ko can say executive secretary ye timi postuno e manage sika to the tune of 8 point something million assign your mo asesa ne kai ka ho
na children under 1 babies under 1
mo hwehwem boni ni bi no emrante ni maba wana mhodo mu nya adwumanye body ni bi ni say security services here na manfo kwi o say anam bi before ta say NDC for na dey nya kwagom do you know what was going on eba no more tons road you see 25,000 NDC ni apeska akwakotua woko immigration you see 30,000 NDC ni apeska akwakotua no woko etianya NPP na ekrutu NDC for say kwaba beda hodom ya ekrutu agifo so say so mo de mo nkrofo no mo ton ye e mama for peska ba beton ye no mo koye body ni bi no mo kan kire nkrofo hwe say wo ba wo mo party mu a ni o mo de ye party for including me abeti hey obo me ma chow party de o mo nyama so me say member MPP lose 4 consecutive elections e wo promo say obi amaki ni ba bia no hwade amra me de MPP a shemu no o be pi o be bre baba me come with emotions because me brain me so fire sure ebia wona won sheda dey me but and they say wo munim say na dey say me say me makot na Germany a master to say me MPPs Akufo Addo for so ya ma me sign by body ni bi no mo kan nyina eno ana bra champo ka say lo party we mu sesika obia bi ho watwe sika say ono bra champo and it's true 2016 I witnessed it eje bra champo ga Akufo Addo antiman completing elections me na me ka cho
2016
what was America yi mo box atenti akese bi sa you know me say last minute na Akufo Addo niska bra champo tamo yi yako ne ho tamu ye 2 bags no dey pure. Say, Mr. President, hey, all this for me? Was it? No, I back no back 6. No officer 2 na ba no ngwa. Oja no mo dia simba mo dia 2 6. Me say, na ne crab ba no ho. E no di we elections no. O we elections dey no ye bra jambo. Dey no ye no. Eti anya nwanwa. Nkrofo aye di hwe menim papa bi a no ye no the business ne ye cocoa sector na no office okumase of Western region was sponsor about 7 constituencies in Western region near Nchemu ema winu mu 6 Corporate Japan co secretary no sponsor no don Boadu mu me du kumase na me friend no MD me okumase oh bra office men carry no kra no bia tracy me ko hodo mo a 20,000 fatofu e one man is capra 10,000 party di bi opako bia no he no MPP ba mu no na dwuma na oye no chief executive ni different ni sam me say papa share me wo na ho wa salam down what's hope say one man 50 cities and to bia no I swear that day me see me suye obi anu finance yo hwe yafo mu ne ayimu kingdom mu nyina ene koko bisa omo hwe acha opade de
ya mo abone mo ba so
lo as I say omo de ayi ye ka de say Roman cathedral ye wo asate e say omo de homo omo no omo ko buko todwe e wo no maria nim na omo pa chaw sa be ye boso be miensa ejesa ni omo kika ge de gada fo ntehwe o mo fanche ye fa de kika ni echa ye fanche mo
kabone no
sa de nyankopɔ ka ye wo se wo pa mu ka wo bɔne a me ye bobrohu fo be de bechawo na ko kwajira ho no na ye de appointees na ya nye ni ye je ade no wanje ni ye buboso na gada fo hu buboso na gada fo hu a eno ano mo de bechawo MPP
na se akra de all public domain no ni enimo
me se mo de munya botre Nyankopo ye yadoma 2028 wo ho. Ah? E hodum na NPP for bo mu nse mama mi. Ombehu nipa me ye. Me na mega jo. Menga hiyo. Dede kekeda me yo. Na say yen kan semu pa no omunya botre 2020 mo di power you have no we won't me ye foko e hodom na me no omudi be so pa ai udi matem a me fa ho na ma screenshot na me di ato ho be se me bodo bede me di be shi omu 2028 bodo mbehu enti ne ma ayi ba umia kika de hwe excellent reply na aduchum ri amano no what's it up member me kaya nyina momu nka se ya ye bode wode ho na ye bode ye de economy ahya wo sa wabubu nu koso to kase me ba wumia be se Ghana economy ntimu mfa nche me
mabom
wono na education se ni nsa no when na kase ene education na ayi 100 ye no eseye wa na be kasa ya hustem ya husem ya makoso double track na ba form edi de kai ka ho ni de no ya mano 100% bra at least 70/100 de wa pass na ba wo mi ade na 38/100 38/100 what failing photo
F9
just say wo pa mu na wo ka say me ba umia me na be leader economic management team me dey share me nsa ye wo opposition na me restore the value of the city etu see the brand me no manti me anye etimu fa nche me eno na sese wo ye loko ko jira wo hwe say that wo hwe careful ya with the anchor hold hey bravo yeah better say what you realize ya ko fu bi o mo no ne bravo we so the pen paper to horse one draw na your problem what was that brofo be you won brofo bi sa ba umi ade no wa okosua ade no
chiwempo
wa theory and there o hwebuku mu sisi a o ba service abu hodom na say yen practicalize it kwan be so de be fa cd no be ye se ne ala tv ka se bia ye be ye sadie we be ma ade na ba fo ne atofo si ye sisi ya se sadie we measures wo da toto ho a ba umi adi mu sade ne ye ne de no ba be kenka ya ma wisi
oh ba se 2028 oba de a sa nyina will be corrected
o fifa hwe let me tell you me your political party your political party ba up nanzia but I am not make we me party wo munimu say 2028 NDC Ghana for change wo mo wa ubenya sa de NDC ebe lose 28 na politically no wo ye amateur wo tiase Ghana we've established 2 terms for every party I don't think Adon Mahama oba ya odi just one term no because na party no anya ne second term Akufo one win 2012 na me hu say party pa ye be ka say ya ma obi one term no it will not happen because Akufo lose 2008 no e she business community no hu say na ya ma for ya say Akufo lose ye eti no obi afi say 2012 de obetimi edu so ni aye no Syria na wona wakwa wi poto wo ba ye won se mo wo kanyina ye over the bar say me baba we need 2028
o say aka na pe
ano sa slogan ye me den wo hu say ebedru so na say nipa na pe na koto abama no
oh
sa na pe nipa na pe koto abama no na fe yenko no obi onya 56 no so obi onya 56% onu kra ye fa na yi no wonya 57 won so obi ti errors grad record
obi ti record
na fine x also
was it
fine x
x so fa ye hu ye
x na say Sandro Trosso
Ategya ba we be see another video
ano banal bone no say yakeka bone ni bia mo manya mo fa nche oh ana banal mo say mo fa nche ono wa peba kwase o maye bone
no kure o my bonny by me who bonny on my
Onyanka bonny no.
Dabi. And I may say growing up na me papa Bernard Roman and a Yakoya. Because that me and Casadia or the man with fear Ambatayla.
Okay.
Beautiful name. But my papa Mosorea, no say Omo Christopher. Ti Omo kwa church, no ma kwa mamidi. And baptism. The priest no be sa Omo say midi. And me mama say Ambatayla Mona.
No, the Bernard can.
That in a priest say that not say Ambatayla there. Yet to me now baptism. And that is where I have a problem with the church.
Okay.
Into Ambatayla to me and baptism. Instantly they had to find a name.
Oh, okay.
And it was an instant decision to give me Bernard. There was not me Wafa, your friend Bernard. And Obia who said me Wafa and who you fe and original Bemam and almost you acquire Ubeni to send Wafa. So they just gave me Bernard. I am pained that the church will not accept Ambatayla as a Christian unless you get a name that was English-like.
Yeah.
Then they will say that on that basis you are Christian.
Ambatayla na secha then.
Why no Niasem?
Oh, wow.
Who doesn't have problems?
Okay.
Wow.
Beautiful name. And the church says, no, you have to give me a name. And they don't have any Christian name or a Muslim name.
Yeah.
If on that basis you not accept them into the church or into the mosque, we will go and do libation.
That's all.
It means that the Christianity and the Islam is not for us.
Yeah.
But that is not the debate for today. The Roman na mekoye no. Afibiano, we have a period we call it confession period. Inti Roman father no ekot na say ewodem. Na okwa. You open your heart. Bani bia waye no na waka na ono so ejine mu na wapacha wo afinyankopon ho ansa na waka kire say your sins have been forgiven. And me nua penyi Alhaji Dr. Mahmudu Baumia. Mate say ono so like me belong to a Christian fraternity.
No, so a boys brigade were Methodist. That was a campaign time.
And the Methodist church and the Catholic church and the Anglican church, they share the same doctrine.
Yeah.
Say no Orthodox.
Orthodox.
In the answer now you say yamfa oboni chono, you must confess. So what have you confessed to? Yamfa oboni chemo, man ye ni ye, then na man ye ni ye.
Yeah.
So we ought to know ni ana yese mon ye na man ye ni ye. Why inti na man ye ni ye? Then at that point, you beti na ejine mu aka kire Nyankopon say omo say yemfa omo banye nchira echa omo nti ye de acha omo nti Nyankopon oso fa cha omo. Until that happens, obi antimi mfa na ye nim enchew.
Yes.
Yeah. My better na ma catch say ya fa chem.
Then why?
O ka bibia na me say ya mesere wo de fa chem. Na ye ni ye. Hopeson nti fa chem.
Why then?
Hi.
So the sins must come out. And son e betimi aka say de achem. But to me, amba, nature say you are not genuine, and that is where Hopeson say, "In your all cano, no yet to say." On Ankasa ni sins now, my yet. Okay, we are not say but on to me, but assassin for genuine forgiveness, we must open up. And then we are forgiven. The new Patriotic Party campaign is exciting. As a young person, privileged to be part of the inception of the Fourth Republic. By the Fourth Republican Constitution.
Yeah.
Because as for the Republic, it is one republic.
Sure.
The Republic of Ghana, since 1st July 1960, has been the Republic of Ghana.
So the Fourth
It is the Constitution that has changed.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the Republic has been the Republic. We are military leader, you are a leader of the Republic of Ghana.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yes, sir.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate to be part of the inception of the Fourth Republic. And parties now have been around to see their formation and to see how they have blossomed. New Patriotic Party, from the outset, actually, Obiase Omo a conservative political party.
Yeah.
They believe in a certain order. The order brought Albert Adu Bahin as presidential candidate.
Yeah.
For a contest here. In fact, the candidate that I thought would have won was Kojo Mpianim. Kwame Mpianim, sorry. Then, Omodema Adu Bahin. And Omoka se Kofo Kwatwen. Kwame Mpianim eba se oba contested elections no and Omokofa the court case be bray and they disqualified him. That election, in my view, was supposed to be Kwame Mpianim's election. Then Kufo won. Kufo ebedi to me no na Obiase Akufo-Addo twen na Kufo na obaye ansa na obaye.
Yeah.
Enti Kufo eba abeko no Kufo made some statements that don't go and choose somebody that is divisive. Because now or no now when they say Allah munyina ne Akufo-Addo, they came around the same period. Enti Omoko ya ye call Legon 2007.
Yeah, 2007.
Yeah. And Omoko to Aba Alan and Dick Kunim. Nana Dick Kunim, because none of them crossed the 50%.
Yeah.
Ohona Afokumo, sorry, yes, they were preparing for second elections. And Yama Gabi Mudi Afokono. They surrounded them. Do you understand? And eventually Alan came to concede victory to Nana Akufo-Addo. Because no Obia Chen said they will do a second round. And I said, Dabi, Mediama Akufo-Addo. Come and see elated Akufo-Addo. Eka say, Sa ena young ye party no eti. It is hierarchy.
Yeah.
Ebedru Adubu ahene no na omo se Kufo ntwen. Kufo twen ya. Ebedru Kufo so omo se meso mentwen. Wo Alan make a say after me.
Covenant.
Yeah.
Do you understand? This was not like within an echo and a secret covenant. This one, it was covenant to the globe, covenant to God. Now Abedru Alam so now Daddy. Because you and your family members that were in government, you have stolen, you have wrecked, you have compromised every institution. Intinamo pe obia. Obejina, so that your wealth, your stolen wealth can be protected. Intimuko chiminia, baumia say, chinchin, it should become flag bearer. So that say mona modene baye, and a mona mabe no NPP in Penin, into Odin Kunima, everything that you people have now you can protect it. Unfortunately, when the community, we have started to see the revelations. Bonena Kenoforiata Ayeno, special prosecutor, Mona Modene Bayo, or the Kenoforiata Nimbrika. Papa now Yareno, come and see the speed is going. Hussein Bolt crampon to me. Oh, they say, and no, I cover legal gymnastics yaba, and now watcha ntra ato no so say or yare, yarienti, wenti. So as to avoid bringing the stolen wealth. Those were the things Akufo-Addo wanted to use my elder brother to preserve. Now, the laid down conservative tradition of the NPP has been shattered.
It has been broken.
Into Nipa to say, your friend is saying Richard Anani, Dan Boche, Kojo Mpianim, all of them are disillusioned into Omakwatina Omo baby. And almost a party no. momfa na monye ne
amope
nti momfa nye ne amope no eno na ne say yemfa mo boni nchemo boni ben boni ben Puritans must show that indeed they can be pure. You don't speak purity in public and go into the darkness and do things that are not acceptable. Bernard Champion in sense also, I agree. Including say Oba Beto La Palme Royale.
Yeah.
And yes, sir, go and check La Palme Royale and the place was deliberately run down. Go and check La Palme Royale. The facelift. The place is now no Monfanye Jumano. All of them have become operational. Why not open a beach restaurant and a hotel? After passing La Palme, La Badi, La Boma, where are you going again?
Where are you going again?
And you wanted to run down that institution to buy it. And for me, if there is a sin I hold Bernard Champion to, it is that state assets na namo pese momfano. It is one of them. Kennedy Japan. O since doso. Anyasa.
Yeah.
Educhum. O since doso because almost say o na okoye minafiki konkonsa eno muyi napo.
You ready?
As for the almighty Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, minti minka.
Nobody draws so.
Because Hopeson Adorye so sa Ghana Post GPS no ewa. Da ben na wakot na se wo yeti hayi. Na ope baby akọ na wakot type Ghana Post GPS.
Debi agugu ya o.
Sika sen na yen say wo so.
Body ba akododo.
Kelni GB you know ewa he.
Body ba akododo.
Drones na yeko fire no ewa he.
Body.
So there are many things that we have done. Here and there we can speculate because of the things we have seen.
Yeah.
But like Hopeson said, Boninu bi waha and that be on okay. Boninu ma ye no. Here and there periphery no na ye kakem.
Yeah.
But near ever inside no.
And no Hopeson mo ne betimi aka. No way ba akwa bande. So omo kro mo ho kro mo yo mo ho bone.
But ye kofa say wa bro ni o. Edin na place. And I hope Simu no more defend.
I know your hopes in now no dabe ne be kasa asem. Dabe ne be kasa asem.
Ada me opinion on that issue But you see, Akufo-Addo me penasem too much.
Ntina won kasa wa bro ni asem.
The Akufo-Addo ya me pa say me kasa me pour out things down.
Say what bro ni mo nyina. Omo na mo ko ye. They protected president against an inglorious activity and woman. Abra who hopes in one to presidential jet no. Share.
Maintain mo krada.
So abro dey be je boss twa self.
Actually in the end no say what bro ni no or a fine girl. But if you say or say on Akufo-Addo mo dan paso no who say another lady and on dano eno na eya me ya.
Sa asem no pe na ye o.
Eya me ya pa. You can't berate our president to this level.
Yeah, that was bad.
Obetimi aka bibia, but what has transpired between a man and a woman? It's almost kept secret until
because
9 months.
You enjoyed it as well. So
but anyway, almost say yam for mobile in Chamo. You who body na? Yeah,
all right.
But Bawumia say no ko Methodist. Another trouble. Who say or can say oh Christian dominated the idea. Or Muntimi Mambo say Ghana no ko start is adeno. Kremoni bi e kwa kware Christonia. Christoni no agree so betuba enye sa kremoni no onware.
Yeah.
Mona anamebwa.
Yes sir, but media na yes sir.
Oh worry Muslim.
But yes sir.
Because it say
well, of course. Yeah. Well, but I agree with you. Because mostly worry Obano.
What they say we Gen Z.
So worry Obano. No, even in our period, they insisted. Many Obano Krampo ewo ye. But they still insisted. Say, you must tuba. Because that one is not a compromise. But me, my argument, say, like me, no, Obianim say me, I am not a colonized mind.
Okay.
And now, Mosi me a Bernard, they be a michire Mose.
Bernard, they found us all them.
Instantly, no, but also, at that point, they will insist. And I just ask the question. Say, me a Bernard me ba be ware Muslim into ba. Say, Oba su ekwa ko ware bema.
Yeah.
Na Oba no ye Christian na ko ware Muslim. You still insist that the Christian should tuba. I said, where is this injustice coming from? So maybe but I can tell you that it was not an easy fight.
Yeah. Okay.
It is some no kind of media me jitum say enye no kre.
Brigade,
Enye no kre. Because
that a bit me possible.
There be tie ne ma me.
But you won any papa no mum there. None papa ye Muslim.
Ne papa ye Muslim. Enti wo ma me ankasa wo no ye Muslim da. The mere fact is say wo ma me emma ba wa bremu no wa committed this that no doesn't mean say wo no ye Methodist ni.
Anabia wo Methodist school.
Maybe I know Methodist school.
Now Methodist school. Wo Methodist school and say wo ye Methodist. Because I know Muslims that have attended St. Francis Xavier. Omoye Muslims. They didn't become Catholics because they attended St. Francis Xavier.
I don't know the Bible that keke. What am go for birth certificate to grab a betum? Ko kreti ye e de betum me twa de this service.
Intimoso ma hayen o. Hopeson ma hayen. Ma hayen.
I say papa na wo kan asem no onim ne yere and it is true. I say I know that man very well. He even lost his wife last year.
Papa na mo ko tinga mo ko
yeah. I say ne yere cry free.
Oh, I see. And
I say papa na wo kan.
Papa na o say man 50 cities into me did no.
But it's bad. Obi aboa, obi atu akosha nkwana.
Me tini so say could do tema.
O me wa papa bi.
Obi a chese what ayi 20,000 fatofu e.
Na
no ba be catch you say man 50 yes I won't need.
Abra nipa no support no wa bam.
Yeah, there is a man my friend was pet. No say oh. Bernard that is saying me say nana me hunamu ye me kotokuvo nya o say me pe wutwi ne papa. Me kasa no say okay. Me small bi na waba. Na say ochina niema ye amame.
Yeah.
Na sa papa na mitimi frɛ no 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 no.
No pesere 50.
Na ejuma na oye no mitimi mboa no ema ejuma no nkoso.
Yeah.
Na mama na ejuma aba fam. Na ni business a collapse. Na me yi na di. Na okohia me ba ana obi say me 50 cities. I swear that the God that we serve will punish you.
Oh yeah.
So some of the sins.
Me so we say in the omo be confess papa.
Now banks are mubegu ye. Businesses are mubegu ye. Omo ana omo ye adwuma anya kakra e de boa omo busua. They all lost their jobs. And you came defending. Say you took so much money
to go and
collapse banks. Irade nyankopon.
Bonica.
Me say ayi omo cathedral grade say. Holy Spirit Cathedral. Ayi adabraka hay Roman for there no. Mo ma yengo arrangement mo. Na every Wednesday bia omo nkogum.
No more bias no
omo kan omo born ngwa sa.
Born the door so.
Be 6 months in Ghana for me here.